Good morning, student. Today we are going to learn the second chapter, that is the expansion of British power in India. In this chapter, you will study about what is the process or the reason of the mercantilism and trade wars in India, expansion of British power in India. So first of all, student, you can see the timeline here. What the timeline is explaining you. First of all, 1600th century. This is the formation of English East India Company. So English East India Company, who established their company in the 1600th century, and they left India during the 1947. So you can understand for how many long years they have occupied India, they rule over the India, and how they exploited to the Indian people. Second, you can see that Carnatic Wars, that is took place 1744 to 1763 century. So it is a different Carnatic war that had been fought between the British and the French. You will study the three Carnatic wars is the incident we will study in the chapter. Next, you can see the Battle of Plassey. Battle of Plassey that took place in the 1757 century. It is one of the turning point in Indian history. By this war, the British got the power in India for their trade in their own way. Next, we can see the British got the Diwani rights. So Diwani right, what is the meaning of Diwani right? You will study in the chapter. In the three places which were the rich provinces of the India at that time, that is the Bengal, Bihar and the Odisha. Then 1765 century, there is a dual government in Bengal. So dual government also you will study in the chapter what is the meaning of this one. Then 1773, there is the introduction of Regulating Act in India, and it is the starting of the first Supreme Court in Kolkata. It is before it was known as the Calcutta. Then we can understand here 1793 century, there is the introduction of the Cornwallis Code. So student, by this timeline, which are the important dates you will go through, you will learn and study in the chapter. It is given the timeline. It is a first of all responsibility to see all the timeline, and by this all the timeline you will understand what is the given in the topic. According to this all the timeline, this point you will come to know what the things is given in the chapter. So sir, first of all you can see the paragraph is given here which explaining the mercantilism. Okay, so mercantilism means it is a one kind of the theory and the ideology of the European people that has been studied during the 16th to 18th century, during the 16 and 1800 century. According to this one, the rich country, it means the trade country, the industrial countries were having the philosophy and the ideology for to expand their business and the trade over the weak country or where they can get the raw material very easily. Okay, so by this one they have to get the huge profit in overseas trade. If any of their country people, it means any industrialized company or any industrial company is taking place, so the company was supported by the government by imposing the protective tariffs. Protective tariffs means by this one, if the company will import any kinds of things, so there will be no foreign competition or any kinds of tax on the things. Okay, so this is the process of the mercantilism. Mercantilism is the process which has been introduced during the 16th to 18th century. According to mercantilism, country was having the principles that they have to get a huge profit by the overseas trade. It means they have to expand their trade by capturing, by controlling to other countries by hooks and crooks. Okay, so this is known as a mercantilism. It means they have to expand their trade. For this one, they adopted the policy of protective tariffs. According to this one, they were not having very less reduced tax on their country people if they are importing any kinds of thing. Any industry is importing any kind of thing. So this is the process of the mercantilism. So student, now it is the main root of this chapter. You can understand mercantilism only have given the ideology and the philosophy to all the European country to move around the other Asian countries, to move around the African countries just even it is given here, to move the Asian countries and to move the African country by the sea routes. Already we have talked in the first chapter how the exploration took place by the Vasco da Gama and Christopher Columbus and many other the explorers, and they gave the chance to the European countries to move towards the Asian and the African countries. Okay, so in this way they started to mercantilism system over the weak countries, over where they can get the raw materials. So in that series, first of all, we can understand here how the 1600 is English East India Company established here, 1602 Dutch East India Company, and 1664 French East India Company. So in this way we can understand, student, how the European country they started to occupy the different European countries. Okay, so here also it is explaining about the mercantilism played a most vital part in the encouraging the establishment of the colonies. The scramble for colonization eventually led to many wars among the European powers in the 17th and 18th century. These wars properly known as the trade wars. Okay, so now we are going to learn about the trade wars, how different kinds of European countries they fought for the trade war in the Asian country, especially in India. As we are Indian, so we are learning about the Indian in the term of the India. So now, student, after the mercantilist process, we can understand how the different trade wars had been started in the Asian country, especially in the term of India. First of all, different kinds of Europeans like the Portugal, Holland, France, England, Denmark. Okay, like the Dutchess, they came from the Denmark. Okay, French, they came from the France. British, they came from the England. Portuguese, they came from the Portuguese. Okay, so in this way they established their own trading company, trade with the East, especially Eastern countries. So like this way they have, when they were here and they were just trying to establish their own country and own trade, so first of all they have to fight with among other other European people. It means other European companies. So first of all the Portuguese, as we know, the Vasco da Gama in 1498 when he reached at the Calicut of India, so this only gave the chance and the encouragement all the European people. So during the 1509 and 1510, when the Albuquerque was a viceroy, it means Albuquerque was one of the viceroy of the Portuguese, he succeeded to establish the Portuguese settlement in India due in 1509, okay, and 1510 in the Goa, and very shortly he captured Calicut beside establishing control over the Hooghly and Chittagaon. Hooghly and Chittagaon, these places are in the Bengal. So first of all they have occupied the Calicut and captured Calicut in place of the Hooghly, and due to their superior armed force, it means Portuguese, they are having the superior armed ships, navigational skills. Navigation means where they can work inside the water and on the water places. Disciplined soldiers and able administrator, the Portuguese were able to establish their hold initially. Subsequently, however, most of their Indian possessions were taken over by Dutch and the British. So this is the story of Portuguese. It means they, after the exploration of Vasco da Gama 1498 CE, afterwards many Europeans they got a chance to move towards the Asian countries in the term of the especially India. Okay, during the 1509, Albuquerque, who was the viceroy of Portuguese, he succeeded to capture the Diu in 1509 and 1510 Goa, but slowly they were captured and they were defeated by British and the Dutch. Even though they were having the very armed ships, navigational skills, okay, and very disciplined army, but also they were defeated by the Dutch and the Portuguese. Now we will study about the Dutch afterwards. Okay, it means Dutch were the people, those who came from the Holland and Netherlands. These people known as the Dutches. First of all, they set up in the Surat, Ahmedabad, Bhuj, Nagapattinam and Masulipatam, but their main interest was in the Indonesian islands. Okay, so in this way they started to different kinds of profitable spice trade with the countries of the Far East. They were defeated by the British, who took control over the Indian possessions by middle of the 18th century. So in this way, Dutches who came, the people, those who are from the New Zealand and Holland, they also have to they were dragged by the British in India. Then next we will study about the French. French means who came from the France, and the French settlement included the Pondicherry, Chandragore, Mahi and Karaikal in 1668. The first French factory was established in Surat. Surat means Gujarat. Okay, in the middle of the 18th century, when Dupleix was appointed governor. So you have to learn the name. One of the French officer, he was the Dupleix. In the under supervision of Dupleix, they have fought with the British, and they have so many. They are having the direct conflict with the British. It means they are having the so many struggle and fight with the Britishers. So in this way, this was having the starting the fighting the Anglo-French wars. This also you will study how they have fought with. So student, in this way we have learned the three European companies like the Portuguese, how they came, which places they have occupied, and Albuquerque was the main famous and the viceroy of this one. Afterwards we have studied about the Dutches who came from the Netherlands and Holland. Okay, they have captured Surat, Ahmedabad, Bruges, Nagapattinam, Mazulipatnam, so many places. Okay, but till 18th century they are also dragged by the Britishers in India. Afterwards, when we have gone through the French was also, they established their first of all company in Surat in 1668. Okay, and Dupleix was one of the famous governor, but his ambitions was establishing French Empire in India, brought him in the direct conflict with the British. So in this way, this is the story of the French. Now will you study about the British? Who are especially the British and how they came to India? So student, in the first chapter also something I have explained to you. The Britishers were very smart and clever and very smart in their work. So first of all, the monopoly means single right. Okay, so the Queen Elizabeth of England, she was having the one thought that we supposed to have, it means English and Indian company should have monopoly trade with the East. Okay, so that's why during his reign, the Stuart King James I in England, Sir Thomas Roe undertook a trip to India as the envoy and obtained from the Mughal Emperor Jahangir the right to trade and establish. It means when Stuart King James I and Sir Thomas Roe, first of all, Sir Thomas Roe, he appeared in the court of Jahangir. Okay, in the court of Jahangir, and he took permission for trading work and a license from the Jahangir. First time he appeared in the court of Jahangir. So there he asked to establish the factory, especially in Surat, Ahmedabad and Bruges. Then in 1639, Fort St. George was built at the Madras in present day Chennai. Okay, so in this way, this is the some story about all the things what is given here. It means totally student, you have to understand here. In the 1717, Mughal Emperor Farooq Shah granted the British the right of trade in Bengal, Bihar and Odisha in condition of making a token payment of just 30,000 per annum. It means in very short amount, Farooq Shah in 1717 he agreed to British for the trade in the Bengal, Bihar and Odisha. And you know student, this Bengal, Bihar, Odisha is one of the richest provinces of that time, and especially it was a great source for all kinds of trade and business at that time. So in this way, soon what happened? The English East India Company managed to win over most of the Portuguese and Dutch establishments. However, they faced stiff resistance from the French. So slowly they were succeed to drag out to reject the Portuguese and the Dutches from here, but they have to fight with French. So student, in this way we can understand, and this is the map is given here, which are the area, big areas, most of the areas by the English. This circle without dot, it is a French. dot one rectangle is Dutch, and without dot this is the Portuguese. So by this one you can understand which are the area were captured by the Britishers. Most of the area captured by the Britishers. Some were captured by Dutches also. Some were captured by Portuguese. Okay, so by this one we can understand the different places name is given here. It means they came from this area and they reached here Calicut. Okay, 1498 Vasco da Gama reached here. Then you can, so you can understand here, this is a Diu. Okay, this is Goa, Mahe, different name were there at the time. Some name had been changed. Okay, Tintanagar, and this is the Daman. Okay, this is Pondicherry, Karikal, Cochin, Nagapatnam. This is a very far place in the, it means like an island here. So student, in this way you can understand by this map, just go through, and by this index you can understand who are the different places occupied different persons. Okay, so here you can understand how, what is the process of the mercantilism. Okay, what is the meaning of mercantilism? It means the trading system when the people and the more powerful country having the some philosophy and the ideology to trade and the work over a less country, or where they can get the raw material as a resource. For that one they are using the protective tariffs. They are not having the more taxes on the imported things which they were importing from the other countries. Because of the mercantilism they succeed to business over the different countries, and how the different countries they establish their company in the India. This also we have learned. That's why during the mercantilism system, this process, different kinds of countries they have came to each other, and they started to fight with each other. In this term, first of all, the Portuguese they came to India, and how they have done the different work in India. This we have gone through. Okay, now afterwards we have learned about the Dutch, from where they came and how they established their these things in the India. Then we have talked about the French. French came from the France, and 1668 first of all they established their company, the factory in the Surat. Then last we have gone through the Britishers. So when they got the permission from Queen Elizabeth, so first of all during the reign of the Stuart King James I in England, Sir Thomas Roe, this name you have to be learned, Sir Thomas Roe, William Hawkins and Sir Thomas Roe, known as to come first to India. William Hawkins is an important role to mapping and the sea routes and other things, but Thomas Roe appeared first of all in the court of Jahangir, and he got some of the permission, especially in the Gujarat, Ahmedabad and the Bauch area. Then afterwards in 1717 the Mughal emperors they got the the permission from the Farooq Siyar for the trade in the Bengal, Bihar and Orissa. So it was one of the mistake by the Mughal emperor, because when they got a chance for the Bengal, then you will study the Battle of Plassey in the next topic. So hope so student, today whatever we have gone through you will read, understand the topic. So till then, and this map you have to be outline of India you can show. This is a British territory. Now at the end of the chapter student you will come to know end of the chapter. It means till now when I will explain the chapter, it means during the later century, it means during the 1793. Okay, it means the starting of the 18th century, lasting of the 18th century. You will study till where the Britishers they have occupy in India. This pink place is, all this pink area is by the British places. Okay, only the few places like we can see Jammu and Kashmir here, Hyderabad, and this is some place of Gujarat and this area. Otherwise we can see how the big places captured by the Britishers. At the last of the chapter you will come to know. So what you have to do, an outline of India, you have to show this pink part, the portion, names also, like this index. So student, hope so you will understand the topic, what is the process of mercantilism, what is the different trade wars, which were the companies who first established and which century they came here, who were Portuguese, likewise Dutches, the French, whatever in which places they established their factories, this today we came to know. So one more time you can just go through. Till then, have a nice day.